You rely on your favorite, widely used apps to keep your personal data secure. The developers push frequent updates, you install them, and you trust that your information is safely locked away. But imagine if that lock suddenly shatters without warning. Deep inside the millions of lines of code powering that highly trusted app, there is a critical flaw. It is completely invisible. The creators of the software have absolutely no idea it exists. This creates a highly dangerous vacuum. If a hacker manages to locate this hidden flaw before the developers do, they can launch a cyber attack immediately. There are no warning sirens, and there's no time to prepare. Threats like this evolve fast, so make sure to follow the channel right now to stay ahead of the curve on the digital security risks that actually matter. This timeline illustrates the core problem. A zero-day vulnerability is a hidden software flaw that hackers discover and weaponize at this early marker, long before the company learns about it and can deploy a fix at this later marker. The attackers possess the knowledge of the flaw, while the defenders remain entirely blind. That massive asymmetry makes this the ultimate invisible threat in modern cybersecurity. To understand the mechanics, zero-day refers strictly to the time developers have had to fix the vulnerability. The clock is stalled at 0. When an attacker actually uses the vulnerability and launches an attack against a system, the flaw evolves into a zero-day exploit. You might wonder why standard security software doesn't step in. Traditional antivirus programs operate like librarians. They rely almost entirely on vast databases of known, documented threats to identify danger. This diagram shows a standard security checkpoint scanner operating on a strict checklist. Because a zero-day exploit is brand new and unrecorded, it has no known signature. The unrecognized threat simply slips right past the scanner without triggering a single alarm. The system actively looks for dangers it recognizes, ignoring the ones it doesn't. You cannot defend against a weapon your security system doesn't know exists. Because of that stealth, hackers deploy these exploits against widely used systems to maximize their reach. The targets are often the massive server rooms and foundational software that keep the internet running. The real-world consequences scale up incredibly fast. Zero days are the primary tools used in highly coordinated government cyber espionage campaigns, as well as the massive corporate data breaches that expose millions of records overnight. This threat extends directly to your own devices, where zero days are frequently used to install undetectable spyware on everyday laptops and smartphones. The victim continues using their device normally, completely unaware an attacker has gained total, unrestricted access to their private messages, banking apps, and cameras. A zero-day is a highly coveted digital weapon, capable of silently dismantling our most trusted networks from the inside out. If your software gets hit by a zero-day, you face a harsh reality. You cannot patch the vulnerability yourself. The code required to fix the software literally does not exist yet. Since the primary software defense has failed, survival relies on a concept called layered defense. You have to implement overlapping security measures that reduce your overall risk. In a layered security model, multi-factor authentication is a locked secondary gate stopping attackers who bypass passwords. Behavior-based tools flag erratic activity, like copying thousands of files, immediately. Finally, configure devices to install updates the exact second the developer releases the patch. Surviving zero-day threats requires proactive, behavioral habits that keep your digital life locked down, even when the initial attack is completely invisible. For more deep dives into proactive strategies that protect your data from hidden threats, visit wecyberyou.com.